What is currently happening, programs? Today I'm going to cover off the top 10 Half Life Alyx VR mods you can play right now for free. Valve released their official Steam Workshop tools for this game, and already programs are making their own games, maps, apps and experiences featuring all the familiar face huggers you know. So if you want to know how to live your best Half-Life, then stay locked, enjoy, and I hope it helps. First, I'll run you through the top 10 mods, then I'll show you 3 easy ways you can install them all. And there are links in the description to every single mod, as well as the timestamps if you want to skip ahead to any particular one, or skip straight ahead to the install tutorial. First up, at number 10, we have Cabin in the Woods by Tyrell Eldruin. This one is an atmospheric mod that takes place in a cabin in the woods. Load your shotgun and clip your pistol, then head out the door into the darkened woods and show the walkers what you're made of. It's a simple idea, it's enjoyable, challenging, and could be a great framework for a mini campaign to be built from, or for someone else to pick up the idea and run with, ideally out of the woods. In at number 9 is Xen Thug, a horde defense mode from Manalo. Survive waves of familiar HLA enemies using HLA weapon mechanics through sets consisting of 18 waves, and with each new wave, each enemy has increased health. As you make kills, enemies drop resin, which you can use in a vending machine to buy items that'll keep you alive longer. The mod ends when you die, and high scores are displayed in-game on an office monitor. This one is fun to play, but it's quite low on the list due to the frequent bugs and glitches, like clipped enemies that implode with a single shot. Aside from that, it's challenging, mostly well balanced, and all in all, worth a shot.
Thank God. Okay. It was on your face and it was disgusting.
Last one.
At number 8 is Combine Combat Encounter from Half Life Alyx team. This one is a very simple, low texture count, mildly challenging, but solid map that plays really well, has great object placement, and does get hectic for a minute. I really wish there was more to this one because what I played was easy on the eyes and enjoyable, and while it has a suspicious amount of ratings on the store about how amazing it is, it works and is definitely worth a quick run through, despite how short it is, which is reflected in the 18 megabyte file size.
I'm out!
In at number 7 is Jedi Alyx lightsaber training from YOLOcast. Step off the stage of this simple map layout, pull a charge out of a vault, or various inanimate objects and feel the surge as you transfer that energy in a violent blast into whatever happens to be in that general direction. As you'd imagine, given the name of the mod, there is a double-handed lightsaber staff, an obscenely long saber, and a medium-sized saber for those who have nothing to compensate for. As simple as this is, and though there is a lack of lightsaber sound effects, which it sorely needs, I really enjoyed carving up the masses and supplying a face full of electrical charge up close and personal. And there's also an Alex and Gordon Freeman life-size model which you can stand toe-to-toe with. At number 6 is the Doom E1M1 mod by Black Shadow. Tear through the first instance from the original 1993 Doom game. As a quick side note, you can play the actual original Doom in VR for free by following the steps in this video here. But if you would like to see a Half-Life twist to your Doom, consisting of Combine soldiers, the ominous sliding door through to potential oblivion, exploding barrels, grenades, Doom layout, and if you would like to lean around the corner and kill the Combine at the acid baths, then this one is for you. It's super short, super free, and kind of crazy to see a Doom / Half-Life crossover. Coming in at number 5 is Mindbreak by Sadly It's Bradley, who also has my number 1 mod in this countdown. Mindbreak is set in a mineshaft, and although it's short, I love the atmosphere here. The enemy layout was good, though they weren't really reactive to sound, which you would imagine would carry quite well in a layout like this, and so it is a little on the easy side. But I love the mineshaft setting, the dim lighting, weapons, sound, and then locating a keycard pass before exploding a hut full of barrels. It's simple and has some quality layout choices, and I'd recommend you give it a go.
Oh, thank God.
Okay.
At number 4 is the Overrun adventure map by Paradoxlol. This was a highly enjoyable map and could definitely be a great start to a decent mini campaign. The initial enemies were super easy and then they got a little tough, but the ammo balance and placement was good enough to add to the tension of the map. Lean around the corner and shoot it out, dodge grenades, rep a hand cannon and shotgun, sneak around the big dog and carve him down, grab the key pass and progress on through to the next area. But watch out for the sneaky twins. It takes around 15 minutes to beat, and if you have 15 minutes space, then it's definitely worth checking out. At number 3 is Shooting Range by Awesome Dude 2010. This one is a perfect example of where simplicity can outrun complexity and high quality textures by just giving you what you want: a load of ammo, a truckload of guns, and a stack of enemies to dismantle with high velocity projectiles at your own pace and at your own leisure. I actually love this, and when you're out of ammo or out of enemies, then just spawn more items and enemies to use those items on at will. Siphon charge and apply it liberally to whatever area you think is suitable, and bathe in the glory that is the shooting range.
Oh, thank God.
I'm okay.
It was on your face and disgusting.
At number 2 is Garage Master from Gavados. This is easily one of my favourites due to the range of weapons, solid enemies that provide a suitable challenge, atmosphere, and puzzle elements all wrapped up in a campaign-like package. Bust bugs all over the floors and walls, send a grenade up into a hungry barnacle and watch the fireworks, solve a quick puzzle with your multi-tool to trigger the next scene, cross your fingers, and hope to God that your ammo is plentiful and your aim is steady. The dev has even committed to updating and releasing one workshop major map per week for the next 5 weeks, and I'll link them all in the description below as they become available.
Last one.
And in at number 1 is Crash Course by Sadly It's Bradley. This is a great little campaign map with a range of enemies, weapons, ammo and options, varying difficulty and lots of potential. There's even a story where you're an underground biologist studying Xen creatures to utilize in helping the resistance. After a recent transgression above ground, it seems the Combine have found out about your deeds and are at your door. Your objective is to escape the war-torn area filled with creatures in Combine and break through the final Combine checkpoint to successfully escape. There's scripted scenes, large open areas, unique puzzles, resin scattered around the map, and upgrade stations. But if you see one, be prepared to fight. Easy to recommend, and I'd highly suggest you load this one up and head off on a crash course.
Last 4 shells. Out of shells.
Before we move on to the install, here's a couple of quick bonus mods to kill the time. Sandbox is super buggy, has janky controls, and can be a little frustrating, but you can also play a busted ass piano, stack and of course shoot ragdolls by the bundle, generate enemy NPCs that will kill you on a whim, and stack items to your heart's content. So if you have the time and patience, you can piece together whatever you want. Piano Playroom lets you play keys, though C and C sharp are the same note, so so don't expect the fair release. There's placeholder controls that do not work or have no use yet, a radio you can turn on and feign playing piano to impress your friends, then top it all off with a sip of vodka and a smashed shot glass salute. And then there's the Portal 2 speed ramp. It's not interactive, but it is very cool to see the environment and walk around in the Aperture Labs space, move cubes, look at buttons, and admire this low-ass quality generator. Seriously though, if you're a Portal 2 fan, this one has all the familiarities you'll need to be impressed. With the mods out of the way, let's quickly go through the 3 ways you can easily install any or all of these mods. The first way is to do it from the Steam interface on your desktop. Go to Half Life Alyx in your game library, click on the Workshop tab, and in here just search for the name of the mod you want, or check the links in the description of this video. Then hit enter, click on the mod you search for, hit this button to subscribe to the mod, and it will start to download and install. The other way you can install mods is in your Steam VR home. Just bring up this menu, and on the library tab, click on Browse All. Go to your VR games and scroll on down to the Half Life Alyx tile. Click on it, then over here on the left, go to Workshop and pick your mod from this list and then click on subscribe. And the final way you can do it is from the Half Life Alyx in-game menu. Go to add-ons, browse Workshop, and then accept. Then you can browse the mod menu from in here and just subscribe to whichever one you want. To actually start a mod up and play it, first you need to enable it in this list here. This toggle is off and this toggle is on. With your mod enabled, go back out to the main menu and start a new game. Overwrite a save space you don't want if they are all full like mine, and up here change from the Half Life Alyx campaign chapters over to your add-ons list, and you'll recognize this as a list of the mods, and you can pick whichever mod you like and start it up. And now you're ready to see what the modding community can do and do whatever you want to do in Half Life Alyx assets. And that's it for this tutorial. You can help support this channel by grabbing exclusive rewards on Patreon, and if you like this video, then crush that like button, have your say in the comments below, and hit the XO logo to subscribe if you wanna. I'll see you in the next one. Peace!